Hi, don't normally do this kind of thing, but I thought I'd just take a couple of minutes out of my day just to tell you about a new member of our family, recently purchased from AO.com last week. It's a HISENSE RB38 frost-free water dispensing fridge freezer. As you can see, we've got a bit of a kitchen refurb going on. So up until last week, in that corner there, we had a traditional under-the-counter fridge, which is sat over here. There we go. We had no issues with that fridge, just needed something bigger, a bit more family size. But since using the new item over the last week, just noticed the difference. Just having the fridge, the upper half, sort of waist arm height, reaching in, grabbing milk, things like that, it makes all the difference. So it's a lot better. Second half of the trade-off, obviously the lower half is a freezer, and up until last week we had the good old traditional chest freezer stuck in the garage, so getting lollies for the kids, chips for dinner, ice, things like that was a bit of a nuisance. So let's go have a look. And there she is. So I just really wanted to show you, just so you could get an idea of how much better off we are cosmetically, size-wise, sort of space, and also running costs as well. So let's go and have a look at the new fridge freezer itself. So first impressions when it was delivered, it is a large fridge freezer. Really surprised, like the colour. It's not a really glossy black where you're constantly wiping the kids' finger marks off. The fridge is a great size, and when we initially emptied our old fridge and started putting the food in here, just the volume, the space in here and shelving, you could just immediately tell it was a lot bigger. So it's ideal. Starting at the top, controls for the fridge and the freezer, really child friendly. Being a mum, certainly no dials for things to start, sort of kids start tampering with and messing around with the temperature of your fridge and your freezer. Never had a bottle rack in a fridge before, but it's really useful. Loads of space saving. It just stops them rolling around, and it's just so much easier to see and look for things. Salad tray is a cracking size. You can get loads in there. A bit apprehensive about storage in the door at first, but since using it over the last week, not really even thought about it. The water container here for the water being dispensed. There's a stopper here where you empty and refill. I tend to take it to the sink, clean it out, put it back, empty, and then refill it, bringing the jug to the fridge. So the other side of that is obviously the dispenser at the front, and it is simply just pushing the lever with a glass of water or topping up your cordial, and the unlock and lock there. This, from our point of view, is absolutely ideal. The kids have used it loads, and sort of saving money. No more filling up the shopping trolley, loading the car up to unload it to find space for water bottles in the fridge. So that's brilliant, and it saves money too. So moving on to the freezer, which is at the bottom. Cracking size, loads of space, ideal for a family. There's 4 drawers. The first top drawer is an easy approach, easy access drawer, where I tend to keep the lollies, the lunchbox coolers and ice, so you can just go in and grab it, or let the kids come in and get help themselves. And there's 3 further drawers, plastic drawers, and they are cracking sizes too, ideal for pizzas, big tubs of ice cream. And again, part of the reason for me personally is that my kids are coming at that age where I want them to go grab things out the freezer, maybe put a microwave meal on for themselves. So the instructions are a lot easier to find it in there than rummaging through a big chest freezer. So really, really pleased with this item. I haven't got a bad thing to say about it really. So I'll end it there.